Subject: a breakthrough in personality science you can use in minutes, now released to the public for the first time. Itrendology, the first new personality science in 100 years, a century-defining scientific discovery offering instant, evidence-based insight for businesses, organizations, and readers ready to act today. Imagine trying to produce a great work of literature for the whole world, including businesses, organizations, clubs, and readers of all ages ready to act today upon their own development, with literature being under 3 guidelines so strict that even artificial intelligence analysis calls them extremely rare, making it impossible for the average person to write. To feel the weight of this achievement, ask yourself, how would I even begin to follow these 3 guidelines? First, it must be nonfiction. Second, it must receive an official registration of copyright, proof that nobody, including thousands of scientists, have coined this topic, issued by the United States government. Third, it must be a new scientific discovery, not a theory or creation but from direct observations found in nature, that no mind has ever touched. Where would I find a science no one has ever heard of? What if someone already discovered it? Would I risk wasting years of my life? What are the odds of surviving such a challenge? Most people would walk away unable to lift their pen. The odds of success would be somewhere around 1 in a billion. Do you want to see an example of a work that survived these nearly impossible guidelines? You are invited. Visit website https:// the most helpful book ever published website.edge1.app. As this web address will be displayed later in this video with over 80 fascinating videos all talking about the most helpful book ever published, including fun lectures, founder bibliographies, video tours, see link right at beginning of website, and simple tutorials. All the concepts talked about are made simple for easy comprehension. So you see, the work of literature itself isn't the real secret as much as the 3 very strict guidelines behind this incredible work now waiting to be revealed to the world for the first time, including you. In fact, a plaque displaying the response from artificial intelligence was celebrated to demonstrate to everyone the enormous challenge that even a doctor program offered at any university wouldn't be able to administer for the average student with these nearly, almost impossible guidelines. The 3 guidelines plaque states: artificial intelligence question, is there any college on the planet with a doctor program with the following 3 guidelines? First, it must be a work of nonfiction. Second, it must be a work that has received an official copyright certificate by the United States government, and, third, it must be a work that is the discovery of a new science that no mind has ever touched. Artificial intelligence answer: finding a doctoral program that aligns with such specific and unique guidelines might be challenging. Most doctoral programs focus on original research and contributions to a field, but the requirement for the work to have received an official U.S. copyright certificate and to be the discovery of a completely new science is quite rare. While I couldn't find a program explicitly meeting all 3 criteria, many universities encourage groundbreaking research and creative works in their doctoral programs. For example, programs in fields like philosophy, theoretical physics, or interdisciplinary studies might allow for innovative and unconventional research approaches. You might want to explore institutions with a strong emphasis on originality and creativity in their doctoral programs, such as Boston College or other top-tier research universities. If you'd like, I can help you refine your search or explore specific programs further. Conclusion: proof of the new science is the official copyright from the United States government that is upheld in over 200 countries by treaty agreement. You see, the real secret behind this incredible work of literature isn't the work of literature itself but the 3 guidelines that make up its foundation, making it impossible for the average person to write. And the proof of the 3 difficult guidelines: first, it must be nonfiction. Second, it must be officially copyrighted by the United States government. Third, it must be a new science that no mind has ever touched. These guidelines are too difficult for any college to host, as referenced by artificial intelligence that this new science was written as being more difficult than a doctor program to achieve. To obtain this official copyrighted material, presented to the United States Copyright Office and its officers. A doctor program would have been easier to obtain than a new science that no mind has ever touched. Again, proof is found just by looking at the official copyright certificate itself naming the new science as Itrendology on the official copyright certificate, proving that this is a science that no mind has ever touched, at least never coined by anyone. Imagine the copyright officers receiving a fully finished, not a manuscript like most, work of scientific literature, non-fiction. This rare work went extremely smooth. Copyright registration number TXU2344097. Hello, I'm reaching out to share a newly discovered science of personality called Itrendology, or the field of self-tendency study, or meaning the field of I or self, trend, or tendency, ology or study, offering suggestions to improve life from direct observations. To be perfectly clear, this is a new science resulting from direct observations rather than a science that is created. This is strictly a camera on nature concept. Officially registered with the U.S. Copyright Office TXU2344097, after a 10-year research project, I documented a directly observed, camera on nature model that helps people understand others faster and more accurately than ever before. I believe your organization, institution, business, community, etc. would find this discovery valuable. I've created 80+ lectures explaining the science, the journey, and the breakthroughs. Note, video description: these are easy to comprehend but interesting and informative educational videos for general audiences running about 8 to 12 minutes long, one being 50 minutes, for a tour on the whole website designed for an easy comprehension, being mostly lectures targeted with little amounts of graphic picture slides. Note, the bibliography sections are more graphic, containing additional picture slides about the founder designed to be mostly listened to for the important discoveries being talked about without visual distractions, and comfortable for engaging in other tasks while listening to these fascinating lectures, but extremely important as they all work to seriously teach a groundbreaking new science of personality never heard before in the world. This is your opportunity and invitation towards new hope. Website: https:// the most helpful book ever published website news.edge1.app, as displayed here in the letter. I would be honored if you would consider sharing this resource with your co-workers, employees, members, or exploring collaboration opportunities. The story about this new science of personality can be easily assembled in minutes from viewing this website, alone, containing videos and posted video descriptions about the founder, bibliography, lectures, tutorials, and tours. In fact, even a 2-minute report only, exclusively mentioning this special website to usher in more hope, would help everyone at a time when schools, workplaces, and communities are struggling to understand each other, by helping students, parents, teachers, families, and communities reduce conflict, improve communication, and build empathy. Thank you, founder, bibliography, C. Thomas W. Ante, information videos, video tours, fun, easy, interesting lectures and tutorials, etc. Current project, website, https:// the most helpful book ever published website news.edge1.app, as displayed here in the letter. P.S. Thomas W. Ante, searches on Google and Yahoo quickly finds you, the most helpful book ever published.